Good evening. Today is um, the 12th of July 2024. The time is 10:34 in the late evening. And I was just thinking about something, dealing with my sister. Years ago, when my sister was in her good health, she used to get really bad blisters on her lips and on her nose. And I always thought them was just to be fever blisters. But when we started taking her to the doctors and things after she got sick, they said she had herpes. But I'm realizing that a lot of these doctors be lying. Because they try to say herpes has something to do with Alzheimer's. And so she used to have those blisters, really bad blisters on her nose and on her lips. But I've been taking care of her now 8 years. September. September will be 9 years that I've been taking care of her. So the first year that I've had her, I think she may have had maybe 1 or 2 breakouts. Small ones though, very small ones. But not since. So I say within the last 7 years, she haven't had any breakouts. And she used to have them really, really, really bad. Bad blisters on her lip and on her nose. So what I'm thinking is that those attacks that was coming against her, I think these people were doing this to her. Whoever it was that was attacking her so bad that her mouth, her lip, and her nose would blister. Because these attacks that I'm getting, I don't blister, but my lips be numb, my tongue be numb, my throat be burning, and it's coming from this energy that's coming out from under this house. And I'm sitting here in this whole chair because I was trying to sit over in the chair that I sleep in, and I'm steady being attacked. And I took a soak tonight. And in the soak I put Listerine in my water, because Listerine fight fungus. I almost used my whole bottle, to tell you the truth. And like I said, anytime I do anything to help myself, they really attack me. Now, I'm not asleep. I'm awake, and they're attacking me. And I'm seeing my stomach steady swelling. And it's really tight. This is what they've been doing to me. And I'm not even asleep. And see, I can't go to anybody that's spiritual and try to talk to them to let them know what I'm going through, because they keep trying to say it's a demon, a lust demon. And it's not a lust demon, it's somebody. These are people that's dealing in some type of witchcraft kind of stuff. And this energy is coming through pipes, because I be smelling like motor oil. This is mechanical. And this for a while now, I've been rubbing. I can rub my face and I can smell motor oil in my hand. I'm not dealing with nothing that's motor oil. And last night I actually smelled my shirt, and it smelled like motor oil. So whatever this stuff is that they send it in through the floor, it is mechanically sent, and I can hear it. Just like I said, I was talking about the food truck. It still have that same sound, but it's just not real loud like the food truck. But someone is sending it mechanically, because they're using some type of motor oil to send this stuff in my body, and it's coming out through my skin. And just like those attacks on my sister, where she would bless her up. And see, these doctors, I'm trying to tell y'all, these doctors are giving out false diagnoses. They giving out, they part of this gang stalking. I know I've been gang stalked by the doctors and the nurses in the doctor office. And one day I had took my sister to the doctor before her doctor died, because he died. So she got another doctor. So now when she got the new doctor, I stopped taking her to the doctor. My daughter takes her. But I was standing to check out, and the nurse told me to go to the other window. And the nurse that she told me to go to the other nurse window, and she said, I'm not reading her. And she asked her why. She said, because it's dehumanizing. She said, well, dehumanizing. I really think that's why the doctor is dead. Because I think because he wouldn't gang stalk me. Because I wasn't seeing him. I was seeing this other doctor. I don't even know. He might have been an intern. He was a black man. Because the doctor, the actual doctor, you have to sit there 5 hours waiting on him. And so one day I said, I'm not sitting here no 5 hours waiting on this man. And he don't do nothing. You know, we'll be in there. He don't really do nothing. So I started seeing the black guy. I think he was an intern or something. So when I started still taking her to the doctor, soon as we get in, they call us in the bikes because I was seeing someone else. And so, we wouldn't be there that long. He would do, run tests on us and do all sorts of things for her. And we would leave. And I liked it better because I didn't want to sit there no 5 hours waiting on a doctor. And then he was her urologist. And then she had another doctor. He was just a regular doctor. We sit there 5 hours and he do nothing. So I'm not sitting up in this place. And this was like a clinic. And it was just nasty up in. The man come in there throwing up and people walking right in the vomit. I said, I will not come back up in here. But these people are part of this thing. And I'm trying to tell you. They giving out false diagnosis. I don't think my sister had herpes. I think she was under attack because she ain't having no more breakouts. She had blisters one time on her hip, and it was a water blister. She just had that, was it this year or last year? She had a water blister that they had like water or something in it. And I think they're just coming from the heat. That's what it was, because her body would have heat in it where they was attacking her. And they steady up putting this weight on me. It's not weight. That's what I'm saying. I still weigh the same. It's just I'm getting bigger. They're attacking me from the inside. And they causing my outside to scratch. But you can see it on the outside. What's happening on the inside of me is showing on the outside of me. If I'm making any sense. Because by my stomach being this big and my butt being this big, my hips being this wide, this coming from the inside where they are attacking me with this hot energy that's causing me to swell on the inside, which is showing on the outside. But my weight is not changed. My weight is the same. But I was just thinking about my sister and how she used to have all those blisters on her. She don't have it now. So whoever it was, she was complaining about the headaches and she was hearing the technology. She called it wind. She said she could hear wind in her head, but it wasn't. Now that I hear it, I know it's technology. Someone sending signals inside your home, activating this stuff that's inside your body, and you can hear it. And I think that's what unless you have something to cancel it out. And see, she didn't know any of that. She didn't even know she was under attack. You know, I know because I'm going through it. And she's not the only one that's going through it. And see, she used to drink. I think that's why she would drink so bad. Maybe one of the reasons why she would drink so bad, because she was under attack all the time. And the only way she could deal with it was to drink. But the people was taking advantage of that. So, I don't know if her son knew what was going on, because he was in the Air Force. He was a captain in the Air Force. But he changed too. He started acting real sad. So it could be that he knew what was happening with his mom, and nothing he could do about it. He couldn't stop it, because once they put your name on this list, it's just on there. But there's some kind of way we can break away from this witchcraft, and we just not prepared. We don't know, because the church. I feel like the church, the people that was pastors and people in the church, the apostles and the prophets and stuff, I feel like they failed us, because they should have known. If they really hearing from God, they should have known what the witches was up to. You know. And I was having a lot of dreams. But a lot of my dreams, I knew it was the enemy, because they were snakes. I even had a dream where there was a giant snake that went down under the highway. He bust the highway. When he went down under the highway, and he was so big, he bust the highway. He had just a big old crumble of the highway. And I didn't always understand my dreams, but I knew it was the enemy. I knew it was evil, and I felt like, something was hiding. When it's going down under the ground, it's hiding. And that's probably what we going through, that this gang stalking is nothing but it's sorcery, witchcraft sorcery. They call it techno sorcery, and I think that's what my dream was about. Because I was having a lot of dreams about snakes. I mean a lot of snakes. And I remember one dream I had. I dreamed there was a hill across from where I was actually living, and across the street was in real life it's woods, but in the dream it was a big dirt hill. And I was standing looking out my bedroom window, and there was a snake woman standing up on the hill. And when I saw her, she didn't think nobody could see her, but I could see her. And I said, "There's a snake." And she looked over and saw me, and meant that the bottom of the hill on the ground was water. It was like there was water down on the ground, and it was a tall hill. So she meant to dive down into the water, and the water turned to ground. And so when she died and the water turned to ground and she hit the dirt, and she just dug away under the ground, trying to hide from me. And so I feel like there was a lot of going on in the church. And I was trusting these people, not knowing they was witches right in the church. And this one man did something to me. He called me up to the altar. And because they had been talking about me, we had went out to dinner. The whole church went out to dinner. And this bishop, that was my first time seeing him. And so he was telling them that I didn't believe in, talking about it right. And I'm sitting right there. And I didn't say nothing. Saying I didn't believe in tithing. I never told anybody I don't believe in tithing. You can pay tithe. If that's what you want to do, that's your money. You pay all the tithing you want to pay. You know, you do what you want with your money. But one thing I can say, you can't outgive God. So he was telling them, I don't believe in tithing. And the reason why I don't believe in tithing, because of the word, they say Melchizedek. And so the guy that was sitting right in front of me, he's a lawyer, but he called himself a minister. And he looked at me some kind of way and did like, lean back like that. And he got up and left. And I had already had witches from another church. This evangelist came to my house with a gift. Well, my daughter's house, I was staying at my daughter's house, and brought a gift there. And it was after Christmas. And she handed it to me and said that this woman who said she used to be a witch. But God let me know she was still a witch. Because they'll say they used to be a witch, but they still working witchcraft. So if they still working witchcraft, they still a witch. Sent that to me. But when I opened the door, she just put her head down like she was praying. But I think she was putting a spell on me, or on the gift. And when she finished, she just handed me the gift. And asked me to give her a hug. And I just hugged her, and she left. So when I looked in the box, it was a pink top. I said, I ain't wearing this. I put it in the closet. And I said, I'm not going to wear that top. Because the woman that said she was a witch, and the woman that daughter had scratched my grandson's arm, and the one that accused me of being a snitch, teaching my grandson to be a snitch. I mean, they was mad with me for no reason. For no reason. They were acting like they were mad with me. This is why I said, I'm not going back to this church. I ain't got time for foolishness. People being two-faced, and the pastor, she was being two-faced and talking about people to other people, because she did me like that. She was talking about other people to me, and see, I wouldn't get mad. I wasn't paying much attention. But the other people, they were being mad with each other because she was setting separation. And she tried to do me like that, but God showed me what she was doing. And she was a pastor, and I wouldn't even take it in. Stuff that she was saying. I was wondering why are you telling me this? That's how I was. So I didn't get mad with people just because of things that she was saying. But they were getting mad with me because of whatever it was she was telling them, I guess. But they were acting like they was mad with me and stuff. And I said, I ain't got time for this craziness, And so I didn't go back. And so they brought it to the house. And that's when that they sent an orb to get in me and my grandson. The grandson that I'm still having problems with him. The girl had scratched the witch daughter took her finger and scratched him all the way down his arm. So I told him to go show it to her mama. But what I should have did, I should have approached her myself. And she was saying I was teaching him to be a snitch. But see, I be trying not. I try to not to get into certain conversations and stuff like that, because I might snap. I'm not at that place where Jesus wants us to be, where if somebody smack us, we'll turn the other cheek. I haven't gotten there yet, to be turning another cheek, because when I turn my cheek, I'm swinging. I just haven't got there yet, I don't know if I ever get there where I let somebody slap me and I just stand there and turn the other cheek. If that's what that means, because I don't know if that's exactly what that scripture is meaning. But anyway, I can't remember how long it was after they brought they brought that gift that oil. It came out of the invisible. I mean, it just showed up, and I was looking at it. And they thought it done flew in my mouth. I was still talking to my grandchildren. And then it flew in my grandson. And so it was in me 4 years. And I think I don't know if I ever got my grandson free from it because something showed up and scared the mess. I didn't see it. He said it was standing behind me. A man, a giant, actually. Because he said his head was all the way up to the ceiling. Dressed in all black. And he had a white face and hair sticking up on his head. I took it to be a fallen angel. It was something. I don't know what it was. But it wouldn't allow me to see it, but I knew it was there because I could feel its presence. And so my grandson's still having issues. Still having problems. But that's who the government is working with now. The witches. And they doing stuff to us, making us sick. Making people gain weight and stuff with this mess coming out from up under the ground and up under the house. They're running pipes so that it'll go directly in you because the doctors are giving up our blood, using our DNA against us. Well, my sister, I don't think she ever had herpes. I don't think she did. I think those blisters coming from the attacks. And I just been wondering, was it the guy that was hooked on to her? Because the apartment, the projects that they lived in were like duplex houses. And the guy, after he got grown, I used to go to his shop. And he just acted some kind of way. And his mama, she was some kind of way. It could have been them that was attacking my sister. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. But anyway, it was just on my mind. And a lot of this sickness is people been saying it, like high blood pressure, where your blood pressure is so high, stroke level. They had me like that. And one of my brothers, his was like that until it messed up his kidneys. He had to have a kidney transplant. And I do believe that these are attacks, where people are attacking us with these direct energy weapons. Because I wasn't even asleep. I'm just sitting in the chair, listening to videos on YouTube and Facebook. And I could feel them attacking me. And my stomach steady swelling. And my stomach just tight. Just swollen tight. There's some evil, wicked person want to attack me because they watching me. How they know I'm sitting down? Because that's the only time they really attack me in my private area and in my body is when I'm sitting down. When I'm standing up, they attack my feet and send like a gush or something to go up in my feet when I got on shoes. It go right through my shoes. Because they watching me sitting up in here in my bedroom. And I took a soak in the tub. And so they're going to try to punish me because they saw what I put in my water. I put some Listerine, the purple Listerine in my water. Almost a whole bottle. That's good I got some more. And they just that evil. These witches are just that evil that they don't know you. Don't have to know you, but they'll try to do everything to destroy you. But that's all right. They're going to pay for what they do. They will pay for what they do. Because God, there ain't nothing they can do that God don't see. Not one thing. So whatever we going through, these jokers are going to pay even worse. Worse than anything that they can do to us. They're going to get it back 1,000-fold. Oh. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on here much longer. I just wanted to talk about, what we going through. And I don't believe that a lot of the sickness that's going on in the world is being done naturally, but it's being done by someone attacking us. So I am going to close out.